Stop, guys. Stop. Wow, look at this crowd. You guys are amazing. So I have the privilege tonight to be standing up here and introducing the man of the hour. So 10 years ago, as you all know, Rob started this thing that turned into this. Look at this. And it's all because of you guys. You show up for us every single time. You show up for Rob every single time. And it's because Rob is amazing. And I get to see him every day wake up and do what he loves to do every single day. He follows his dreams and he talks and talks. And he's funny. Most of the time, right? So let's all just stand up and bring in the man that we're here for. The man with a podcast. The man with the best butt in podcasting. My hero, Rob Cesternino.
Nicole, thank you. No, stop. That was some intro. But it was no coming to you live from BuzzFeed's East. It's Rob Has a Podcast at 10. And now here's the guy who might be the luckiest guy in the world. I am Rob Cesternino. Here, come on over. All right, I wanted to start this show, me and Nicole, like how we did it way back when on February 12th, 2010, in a room that was not good for audio, way back when. Nicole, how are you?
I am fantastic. Do you remember when we first started? We had these microphones, and it was like we were in the WWE. It was.
Yeah. Well, I had like a used microphone, and Nicole had the microphone from GarageBand. So that's how that worked. Now we are here in between that. We just watched the East Coast feed of Survivor 4. Was it good?
It was really good.
All right. Don't spoil it for people that are. Let's pick up a different microphone. Don't spoil it for people that are just showing up here. What happened? We're not going to talk too much about the episode yet. We're going to watch the West Coast feed, and then we have a live know-it-all still to do tonight at 10. But so we're going to hear from some people. We're going to have guests come through. I don't really know who's going to come through that door, who's going to walk through that stage.
Can you even see anything? I just have this light in my face. I'm just picturing everybody in their underwear.
Okay.
You guys look really good.
Yes. All right, but thank you. First off, thanks so much to everybody that came out to be a part of this. When I first announced that we were going to do this, I wasn't sure how many people were going to make the trip to be out here, and people came from all over the world to be with us here for tonight. So it's so incredible. Give yourself a round of applause. Yes, okay, we got another microphone here. Okay, so I was told that early on in the show we wanted to have Jim Rosario come up. All right, let's give it up for the great Jim Rosario. One of the great patrons, helps us with organizing so many of these events. Jim, how are you?
Congratulations.
Here, jump on this mic.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, Rob and Nicole.
Thank you so much, Jim. Okay, so you have
a fun ride.
You have a present for us.
I do have a present for you.
Okay.
This is a project that the patrons in the Facebook group have been working on for the past 2 months or so.
Okay.
So we got over 200 participants got together.
200 participants.
Just under. Let me clarify that. Just under.
Under.
Don't do that.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
There you go.
Okay.
Make it easy for you.
Okay, we're opening up. We have a black box. Very scary.
It is
of what it could be, what's in the box. And it is a bunch of Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yes, we all got together,
Yes.
chipped in and got you a bag.
Yes. And it is a beautiful book, The Tribe Has Spoken, 10 Years of RHAP. Oh, and it's so many of the different patrons and their stories. Oh,
It's
that's
like a yearbook.
amazing. Yes, it's like the patron yearbook.
It is. That's exactly what it is.
Yes. Yes, thank you. Thanks to everybody.
Oh, that's so
Thanks
sweet.
everybody who worked on putting this together. Thank you, Jim. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. So, all right. We're going to be joined by some people here. We only have a little bit of time here before we have to get to the West Coast edition. We are streaming here also in the patron Facebook group tonight. Shout out to
We're
everybody
live?
who can't. Yeah, we're live.
Oh.
What do you think this is? Yeah. Do you have anything you want to say?
No, I have nothing to say.
You want a peanut butter cup?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. So I have been told that we have our first guest coming up to join us here on the dais. Please welcome a man who I first met back in the summer of 2009. He was just coming off of his season of Survivor. You look very confused. Yes. I met him. He was just coming off his season of Survivor, and he told me that this was the new strategic genius of Survivor. And I said, let me get a hold of this guy and pick his brain for a little bit. And now I get to do it all the time. Please welcome my great friend Stephen Fishback is here. Come on up. Come on up. Go up the steps. Steven, how are you?
Actually, over 200 got me my gift. So over 200.
Oh, okay. Steven got a gift from over 200 people.
That's close, though.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm great.
Steven has been with me all day today. What a trooper.
Ooh, yeah.
You're hanging in there?
No, it's been an experience. Now I know what Nicole's life is like.
Yeah.
Oh, you have no idea.
Are you going to be okay for the Survivor Know-It-Alls? You going to make it?
I think. Oh, I'm so excited. An incredible crowd, like an incredible episode. I'm a little nervous because Sandra is here. I'm nervous about talking. You know, I know that she doesn't like it when you talk like you get things wrong. And I feel like I'm going to get things wrong.
Don't get any. I'm going to get everything right tonight.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that right now.
I want to see a Sandra Steven fight.
No.
No.
Let's see.
I only pay homage to the queen. Yeah.
Yes. So, Steven, what has being on the podcast done for you? What is it? Well, how's your life changed that you have a weekly date to podcast with me?
Well, first of all, I want to say that, when we first started podcasting, there were a lot of people. You have the weekly recap episodes, and that was it was always so exciting to be a part of. And then when, at some point the fans ranked the Mount Rushmore of the podcast guests, and I was so incredibly excited and honored to be part of that Mount Rushmore. But I always felt like I was the best. I always felt like I was the best of the Mount Rushmore. And so when you came to me and said, would you like to do this Know-It-Alls thing, that was incredibly gratifying because it really confirmed that I was the best.
Yes.
Yeah. Obviously being a part of the podcast has been so cool to be, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is just going to be like the Royal Rumble tonight.
Wow.
Yes. Brett LaBelle and Chris Hammonds are here. Good God, that's Chris Hammond's music. Here, grab 2 more microphones over here. Yes. Oh my God.
Oh, it's so good to be here as the headliners of tonight.
The guys that took
Bromance,
our
the
spot on
headliners.
The Amazing Race, Steven.
Oh my God. Wow.
Team Bromance is here.
That's right.
How are you guys doing?
Rob, we are so excited that you asked us to headline tonight as the Team Bromance.
Yes.
We can't believe it. And
Yeah.
we've been treated so well out there by interviews, and we're really excited. We just met Terry Dietz, which is very exciting.
Oh.
For the first time. What a guy. I love him. Love him.
Yeah. Chris, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I was appreciative of your comments yesterday. He said we are the most influential and important people in all 40 seasons.
He said that.
Yes.
He told us that yesterday.
Yeah. Well, he can only tell the truth. He's Rob Cessanino. You know what I mean?
Right. He knows most about Survivor. So.
Right.
Brett, will you be singing the Know-It-Alls theme tonight?
Someone just said to me, Rob, that you hired a singer. I said, I said, Rob knew I was coming. Steven, how are you, by the way?
Hey, how are you? Nice to see you.
It's good to see you. And let me tell you something. You guys did great today on the news. It was fantastic.
I wish you could practice
You were
singing.
watching?
Of course I was watching. What else was I going to do? I was had to
your
talk
biggest
to him
fan.
or watch the news. You know what I mean?
He needs to practice singing. As you well know, Vietnam didn't go very well for us. He'd still be singing if they didn't call mercy rule on that.
I did. I could sing American songs, not Vietnamese. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Rob?
he can't read a teleprompter apparently either.
So anyway, but we're very excited to be here, and I am going to sing tonight, folks. You didn't? Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Rob as a podcast icon, and I have to sing. I have to sing. You
Yeah.
know, and I appreciate you inviting me out tonight. You know.
Do you want to sing us a song to celebrate the anniversary of the podcast? You sang at my birthday.
I did.
You
And that was
sang
amazing.
at all the Know-It-Alls. You sang on the Masked Survivor.
And I want to say something about that real quick. First of all, I know Chris is probably here, so I feel bad, but Nicole!
Hi.
I love Nicole! So, yes. I've never watched The Masked Singer, but I got contacted and I said, I really need to help Rob out with this. This is so exciting. I want to do this. And then I didn't realize I should have been singing like Boston or something to give you guys a heads up. Like I totally screwed that up. But I had so much fun doing it. It was great. And I do like singing that song, so that's why I picked that song, you know?
Do you know what song Brett sang on the Masked Survivor?
I have no idea. What did he sing?
It was
I think he sang I Was Walking in Memphis.
Memphis, yes. I know. I love that song. I just figured you wouldn't think it was me because it was
Who
Memphis.
liked that episode of the podcast more, Nicole or Steven? It's a toss-up.
I did listen to the 3-hour one the other day.
Oh, the
I did.
history of
Yes.
Rob as a podcast.
I did.
Yes.
And that
Oh, yeah, I hear that's really
took a long
good.
time.
Yes.
It was really good.
Dom is listening to it right now on his 2-hour ride, I see.
Yeah, well, he's got to drive back then to finish it. Maybe he's listening on 2X. But it really means a lot that both of you guys flew in. I know you are well-traveled as amazing racers.
Absolutely.
But I really appreciate you flying in for this.
Well, listen, we love you, and you help us out, except for that time when we got voted out and you had Taryn. Is Taryn here?
No.
Thank God. And you had Taryn interview us, and you were really hurt, weren't you?
I've been hurt ever since. Yes.
If you had won, it would have been him.
We were in Hawaii. I took
You're
one
slightly
vacation
busy.
in 10 years. And you guys had to get voted off that week.
Yeah, nice one, jerk.
Rob, it's a microphone and a computer. You couldn't figure it out in Hawaii for crying out loud. It is the United States. They don't have like Wi-Fi in Hawaii. They don't have some sort of like, could you go downstairs to a little computer room in the hotel and figure it out?
Nicole, I'm going to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning in Hawaii to interview Brett and Chris. Are you okay with that?
Don't wake me
It is
up.
your job, Rob.
You know-
It's your job.
Steven had the common decency to not get voted off on second chances the week we were having a baby, okay?
Thank you, Steven.
I waited. I said, don't
Very
do it yet.
considerate.
Yeah.
He waited. They were throwing his name around. He waited. He waited.
I said, Savage, it's your turn.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. This is the Royal Rumble. I got more people coming.
All right, we're out of
Okay,
here.
thanks,
Rob,
Rob.
we wouldn't have
Appreciate
missed
it.
this for
Okay.
the world. Thanks for having us.
All right. Look, we have so many surprises for you. Oh my God! Is that Derek Levasseur music? Hey, wherever. Come on, come right in. Oh my God! What a surprise! Derek Levasseur is here, everybody. Okay. Derek, wow, what a treat here at the RHAP 10-year special.
Well, congratulations. I saw it on Twitter. I happened to be in town for business, and I texted you and said, hey, what's going on with this event? And you said, it's my event.
Yeah, I can get you in.
Yeah.
I know people.
Nice
I know
to come.
people.
Yeah.
But this is very exciting to have you here. Survivor, Winners at War. Is it getting you pumped up for Big Brother? Winners by the water?
Yeah, I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't see it happening. But if it did, that would be very exciting. I'm focused on this season. I think Survivor fans, I'm a Survivor fan myself. They deserve it. I'm rooting for Jeremy Collins, just putting it out there now.
Jeremy for the win.
That's my guy from home, first responder, family man. He's taking the W. That's the way I'm looking at it, hopefully.
How big of a Survivor fan are you?
I honestly, I know it's a shocker, but after Big Brother, when I applied, I started watching all the reality shows. The first season I watched was Tony's, but I've seen Richard's season because I'm a Rhode Islander. You know, back home that was huge.
Well, that was a big thing, but because you played right after Tony,
That's
right?
right.
And
That's right.
and that was like, oh, Tony was the cop, and
Yeah.
he's like, is he gonna tell people he's a cop? Or is he gonna tell people he's a construction worker?
Yeah.
And then you went in the house right after that.
Yeah, and I actually did exactly the opposite of what Tony did.
Well,
that was kind of, I was like, don't do what he did.
Yeah.
Even though he won, it was one of those things where I was like, no, did he did win the W.
he did win the first time, but you can only do that, I think, once so far.
But he
so.
told like 9 people he was a cop.
yeah,
Which
he wasn't great
yeah,
at keeping
no,
it a secret. He's
No.
like, I'm not a cop. I'm a construction worker.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he told Sarah like the second week.
You want me to be a cop? I could be a cop if you want. Yeah. So, but this is so exciting. How often are you in LA?
Not often. I mean, when I'm filming for the true crime show, I'm always out here. We're out here for it right now, and it just worked out. I was gonna watch Survivor either way, and then I was like, hey, I know Rob. I can actually text him, and here I am. And then I walked in, and they're like, hey, you're going on his podcast.
Yes.
said, oh,
okay. All right.
Surprise.
Who else is here from the Royal
Yeah.
Rumble? Okay. Here comes somebody
These
else.
lights
It's
are
a
really
mystery.
bright. How are you doing this? I can't see anything.
We're a little bit blinded. Like, good God, that's Abby Maria's music. Abby Maria is here. Abby, how are you? Abby is here.
She's so beautiful.
Yes. Abby, what was such a hit at the Brea Know-It-Alls, we had to have Abby back for the live show.
Hi guys.
Abby, how are you?
I'm doing great. How is everybody doing?
Yes, doing great. So great to see you.
So great to see you.
So great to have the Brazilian Dragon back here with
I
us.
got my little horns on.
Yes. Okay, what do the horns mean?
Oh, because I'm the Brazilian Dragon Slayer.
Oh, Brazilian Dragon Slayer. Okay.
We've upgraded.
Yes. Abby, who are you looking forward to see in the season 40 play?
I am so excited to watch Queen Stays Queen, Sandra.
Yes.
Really excited to watch Sarah play. She's also amazing.
Yes.
Jeremy, Denise, who else sparks my attention? Poverty.
Yes.
Of course, she's a favorite.
Yes. Oh wait, look who's this.
There's Queen! Oh my God!
Yeah, it's
Queen
crazy.
Sandra and Abby together.
See, you guys, I'm fangirling so hard
how are
right
you?
now.
Everybody stand for the Queen. Everybody.
Hail to the Queen!
Yes. Here, give Sandra this one. Okay.
Hello.
Sandra is here. We're so happy, Sandra. We're so happy to have you here, be a part of this big event tonight. For 10 years of Robinson Podcast, 20 years of Survivor. What a thrill this was for all the fans to get to watch the episode with you here tonight.
Well, I hope you
Yeah.
guys enjoyed it. I
Yeah.
hope I didn't give anything away.
Yeah, we're not
Believe-
supposed to talk about the episode. We're here to talk.
I haven't seen it yet, you guys. You do
And
not want
don't
to do that to me.
Yeah, don't spoil it for Abby, okay?
Don't. I'm really mad that you guys watched it already.
Yes.
I wanted to be part of the biggest show happening because I had nowhere to go with nobody to watch Survivor with.
Yo.
No way.
You're always welcome here.
Yeah.
So you guys know the truth. I didn't have no place to go.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. I think she's bluffing. I think it's strategy.
Not Sandra, no.
Now, Sandra has been on the podcast for, I think the first time we ever talked to you was right after Heroes vs. Villains. So it is 10 years that we've talked to you on the podcast this summer.
And I enjoy it every single time.
Yeah. Well, I'm so happy whenever we get the chance to talk to you because you're a great podcast guest because you keep it real, Sandra.
I try my best.
You don't mince words.
Yeah. If you want to know something, ask me because I'm gonna tell you the most blunt, honest truth.
Yeah.
All right, so who wins this year?
No, Derek. Don't listen to him.
Too honest?
Too honest. Don't listen to him.
The only that knows is the urn.
Yes.
Nobody knows but the urn.
Nobody knows but the urn. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
But Sandra, that for your first time, you were sending out sassy grams to people?
I still have mine.
But that's to raise money.
That was to raise money.
Anytime I send out a sassy gram is because we're raising money for Give Kids the World.
Yes.
So it's not for me, it's for Give Kids the World.
Sandra, I know you were at Disneyland this week. How was Disney?
I went to Disney yesterday with Krista. I had never been to Disney, so I was like, what the hell? Let's do it.
Yeah. You don't like all of those characters and the costumes or anything?
Well, the thing was, it was in the middle of the day, and there was a ton of strollers and a bunch of kids, and I'm thinking, why aren't these kids in school? Like, truancy, right? Like,
It's a good question.
you know, like, I should be zooming to the front of every line without having to buy the quick pass or the quick queue, whatever the heck it was. But no, I'm like, there was so many kids over there. I don't know.
Yeah.
They should be in school, right?
They're probably homeschooled.
No,
A
that's
lot
baloney.
of kids in California are homeschooled.
Oh.
You're in a different state.
Oh. Wow, I didn't even think about that.
True.
Yeah.
Sandra, I have a question for you.
What's up?
Coming into a season like this after they erect a statue of you on the season right before that,
It didn't help.
it did. I gotta imagine when they build a statue that can't make you feel too good going into it.
Well, and the thing was, we didn't expect for the statues to still be there.
Yeah.
But they were 24 feet tall. They were made of metal. They came on 5 barges because they needed one barge for the actual equipment that picked it up and put it on the island. And then each head had its own barge, and each from the shoulders down was a separate barge. So 5 barges total. And we're passing right by Island of the Idols to do our interviews on the island up front, so everybody saw it.
Yeah, just a reminder if they didn't remember.
Yeah.
And then they start asking, when we finally, step foot on the beach, they're like, hey, how tall was that, by the way? And I'm like, 24 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't imagine that's a good start.
But,
Yeah.
We're trying
but
to
we were
downplay.
already at a disadvantage, and I can say this because the spoiler online at that time had been that me and Rob had lasted 36 days, and we had a strong alliance, which was, we were just mentors
Yeah.
on a
Yeah.
beach.
Okay. Oh, we have somebody else coming up just in the nick of time. Oh my God, that's Hannah Shapiro's music.
Share the
Here.
chair? Oh my gosh, I'm
Okay,
sharing
here,
the
let's just
coolest
slide
chair.
down one. Okay. All right, Hannah Shapiro's here. You know that we have a microphone for you, Hannah.
Oh, go over there.
Yeah. All right, Hannah Shapiro is here. Hannah, how are you? Here, grab the microphone. Grab the microphone.
This is a mic.
Yes.
I'm so excited
What
to
did you
be
think it
here.
Yes.
Happy 10-year anniversary.
Thank you so much, Hannah. Hannah, do you think, were you nervous to bring a drink up here around Nicole?
So I've already spilled coffee all over myself in the Uber, so I was nervous for all of us.
Well, there's still coffee on my walls.
Was I brought up here just for
No.
Get her a sippy cup.
No.
I was excitedly pulled onto the stage.
No, we're so happy. We're so happy to see you.
We love Hannah.
We got to see you the other night at the big premiere event on Monday. That was a lot of fun.
Oh my God, it was so much fun. The winners all killed it on the panel. It was very fun. I got to meet Ethan for the first time,
Yes.
who is so sweet and funny.
He's really nice.
Member of the tribe. I got to meet Parvati. I started watching Cook Islands at 14.
Yes.
And so I just giggled at Parvati for like 2 minutes.
She has that effect on people.
Yeah. How did that go?
She does.
How did that go?
Yeah, you just giggle.
I think
I
she's
don't
coming
remember
today.
much. It was really exciting. It made me a fan again watching. I just felt like I was.
Yeah. Don't get distracted of what Steven is doing down on the down in the crowd. Yeah. So we're so happy to have you here with us for this, and how serious you took this. That you were very serious about when I asked you to come. You were you were like you were very you seemed very excited to be here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say this. When you're on the show, they film you for 3 days. You maybe each episode get 1 or 2 sentences. what RHAP has given me and a lot of these former Survivor players is a platform to actually talk and be who we are, and it's a great community. And I'm really thankful. I love Rob as a podcast. And it's so fun when like you guys come up and instead of being like, I liked you on the show, you're like, I love listening to your podcast when you do it with Rob, because that means you can listen to us talk for 2 hours and still want to say hi. It's just the best. I love RHAP. Of course I was going to be here.
I feel like for the most part, yeah, that's what's great about in podcasting, because that I feel like there's a ton of hate that's online, and it's a lot of people that they just, they watch the show and then they want to just, say what they have to say. But I find that for the most part, that you really have to be a true hater to listen to somebody you don't like for a very long time on a podcast. It really weeds out. Yeah, it happens, but it really weeds out the people to the point where you get to, long enough in a podcast, the only people listening are the people that still like you.
And it's also like to that point, because Rob has had me on every single season, which is so nice. I re-listened to the first podcast. I apologized for 2 hours. Like 2 hours straight of, does that make sense? I'm so sorry. And so just to get to grow and learn in this community of how to podcast and how to talk about Survivor, it's just the best. I just came here to gush about you guys. I love you.
Oh, okay. All right, 2 things we're going to do real quick. Let's get joined we have the Mayo Jar is here, everybody. The great Nick Majorano is here.
Rob, I'm going to say congratulations again.
Okay.
And I'm going to evict
I will
myself.
see you down there.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Here, come on in. Let's get the Mayo Jar up here on the panel. Oh, thank you, Derek. Nick Majorano, a guy I met back in 2014 that he emailed me and said, hey, I want to write a blog on the website. And what did you want to talk about?
Well, I had applied during South Pacific and One World, and I did not get cast on the Philippines, so I reached out to Rob because I was really annoyed that I did not get cast, so I just wanted to
Maybe
vent.
was he supposed to be Pete's spot?
I think I was.
Oh boy, you would have been my ex-boyfriend?
Oh, Abby! A little love connection. Miss Love connection.
She's sassy.
Oh.
Well, I learned from the best, Queen Sassy Sandra.
Okay.
I've studied you, girl.
There's nothing to study. It's basic.
I know, and that's the beauty. Keep it simple. Keep it simple.
Keep it simple, stupid.
So we have a video package of some people that couldn't be here tonight, and I don't think you're gonna be able to see it on the stream. We'll edit it into the recorded video. But if you turn your attention to the sidewall, we'll be able to hopefully see that video package if everything works out. And if not, we'll ask the panel some more questions.
I get it.
We'll see. What do you think? You think it's gonna work, Hannah, or no?
Baby boy.
Yeah!
10 years in the game. 10 years in the game. Congratulations. I'm so sorry I cannot be there in person, but I am so proud of everything that you have accomplished, and I am so happy and grateful for our friendship. You already know. Rob effing Burt. Patty! Seriously, Rob, congratulations. You deserve it. 10 years, you getting old, baby boy. And you already know. Issa. Robert has a podcast.
Hey Rob, it's Andrea. Wanted to wish you a happy 10-year anniversary of Rob as a Podcast. You should be so proud. Thank you for always including me on the podcast. We always have such a fun time. Thank you for the Survivor competition. I still have the sash. Thank you for telling me not to play Survivor a 3rd time. It was some motivation to really go out and kick some butt on Game Changers. Just kidding. We worked it out. But you did tell me not to play again, and I won't forget it. No, it's all good. It's funny. So excited to see what you do with the podcast moving forward. You're such an inspiration, and thank you for everything.
Hey, Rob, it's Matt Hoffman from Big Brother Season 12, coming to you live from my office where I've logged countless hours of RHAP appearances. in a variety of topics. So much fun. I'm told it's your 10th anniversary. That's crazy. That means, if my math is correct, that the first Big Brother season you covered would have been season 12. So I've probably been around most of these 10 years. That's nutty to me. Honestly, I have been recognized out in public where people who have never seen me on Big Brother but know me just from RHAP. So you really have increased my relevancy, and I owe you a thank you. It's crazy all the jerk-offs that apply to these reality shows to gain some Instagram followers and be influencers and stuff, and then really they just need to jump on RHAP and talk about Sharknado for a couple hours, and there you are, shot up to the top of the A-list. So thanks for that, Rob. That's pretty cool. I hope that you're having fun wherever you're at. I'm sure it's better than whatever I'm doing right now, wherever I'm at. Sorry I couldn't make it. Congratulations, and hope for 10 more years of this. Let's do this. Podcasting is a thing in 10 years. You'll probably have to get into the world of hologram podcasting or whatever bullshit these millennials turn our podcasting into. All right, hey Rob, I'll talk to you later. Congratulations. Enjoy Survivor Season 40. Wow.
Hey yo, Rabio. It's Kellen from Thailand, actually. I just wanted to say congratulations on 10 years of RHAP. As many people know, I've been a fan for a long time and love leaving you voicemails, and now have been so honored to be a part of RHAP a few times. Thanks for all you've done for the Survivor community. I just really appreciate all that you've done. So celebrate, have a good one. Happy 10th.
Rob, RHAP's 10-year anniversary? How could that even be? Oh, I know how. Your vision, your drive, your passion, your determination, and your dream, and your love for the greatest social experiment in the world, Survivor. But there it is. I'm so proud of you, proud to be one of your podcasters in crime, and proud to call you a very good friend. The world needs more RHAP, and the world needs more of you, Rob, with your awesome, fantastic, contagious laugh. Here's to a well-deserved 10-year anniversary.
Whoa, deeper.
Happy anniversary! I love you, Rob.
Rob Sesternino, look at you, man. Look at you, 10 years. What started off as a little side experiment has turned into a media conglomerate, touching the lives of millions of people every day. Maybe not millions, but a good amount of people. I'd also like to congratulate Nicole and the kids for having put up your nonsense for the last 10 years. They definitely deserve some appreciation as well. For me personally, though, you've been a huge reference. You've been a huge comfort, especially once I got the call to play the game. I leaned on you heavily. I think over that time is where I grew a strong admiration for you. I thought you did a phenomenal job. You continue to fine-tune your game. You really are a comfort to a lot of people, I think. And your ability to bob and weave through difficult situations is your strong suit. And you're going to do great things, man, even beyond the Survivor podcasting world. I think we all know it. But that being said, a huge congratulations for everything you've accomplished up to this point. And we look forward to many, many more years of listening to your wonderful voice. Be well, my friend.
What's up, Rob Sesternino? It's Ethan Zahn with Cameo, winner of Survivor Africa. Thank you so much for booking this shout out. And you want to congratulate Real Housewives of Ponderosa? No, Rob has a podcast. Congratulations, Rob has a podcast for 10 years of successful podcasts. I'm so excited that you are such a huge fan of the show Survivor, Rob. So on behalf of myself and everyone at Survivor, thank you so much for being such a huge fan. And maybe someday I'll get to meet you in person. Take care.
Hey Rob, congratulations on your 10-year anniversary. I'm so proud of you. You work so hard every single day that you are amazing, and everybody knows it, and I hope you know how amazing you are. And you still have the best butt in podcasting.
Congratulations, Daddy. We love you.
We might have to see it.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, everybody. Oh wow!
Ethan is
was
so funny.
That was really incredible. That was so funny. And I have to just also just say, for real talk for a second, I'm just so happy that we didn't get a video from Clarence. I was nervous for a second, but that was really incredible. How much time do we have left? Do we have any?
We have enough time to see your butt.
So Abby, that's your department. That's your department.
No, Nicole said you have the best butt ever. We
look.
gotta see it.
It's mine.
All right,
It's mine.
all right.
It's mine.
We need to take a
Stop.
vote.
Nick, how do you deal with this objectification?
I'm staying out of this one. I'm all the way over here.
I think
can't
Nick is
handle the
partially
Brazilian
responsible for his
Yes,
butt.
please. Please. Okay. Nick, what's new with you?
Do you even like me?
Yes. Nick, of course.
I mean, I haven't been on the podcast.
Yes. Okay.
Oh.
Who is that? Somebody. Oh, what's that? Right? You're saying wrap it up?
10 minutes.
Oh, we have 2 minutes. Okay. Well, this was very fun to just come up here. We wanted to come on and we had all these people here. We wanted to come on and just be able to say a little bit about the podcast, because when we get to talking about the Survivor Know-It-Alls, if we make it about Rob as a podcast, there's going to be a ton of people in the YouTube comments like, "Hey, get back to talking about Survivor." So I just wanted to take a little bit and thank all the people that came out here, and then. It's such a yes. Robert, yeah. But it's such a great joy that I get to talk about all of these shows and most of the time not have to take a shower and just be able to talk to all these wonderful personalities that we get to meet on television, and I get to talk to them for hours on end, and it's so much fun, and it's the best job in the world, and I really cannot thank you all enough.
Let's give it up for Rob.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Rob! Woo! Woo woo!
Thank you. And I have to thank Nicole while she's here, because that any normal person would have left me a long time ago, or told me to get a real job at any point in these last 10 years, and she never did, and she's always supported everything that I've wanted to do with this podcast, and so I love you so much, and thank you for making for letting me do all this. Okay.
I don't even know what to say.
And thank you all for being out here with us. This was so much fun, and we're only halfway there. We have to watch Survivor again and do another podcast. This is a crazy night. I love you all. Thanks to everybody that came up on the stage. Brett and Chris and Derek, Sandra and Abby and Hannah and Nick. Did I forget anybody? Steven, and especially the Queen. This was so special for you to be here with us tonight. Thank you all so much, and let's watch Survivor again. West Coast Survivor coming up.